Have you ever thought, how is this working? How a 3D animation is working in 2D? Is there any secret algorithm to project 3 dimension into 2 dimension? Not really. In this video, you will see how to create these type of animation and how this is working. Let's say we have to project a point whose coordinate are x, y, z on a two-dimensional plane. In 2D there is no z-axis, so we will change the value of z equals to 0. To make these operations simpler, we can represent our point as a matrix x, y, z, and to remove the value of z, we can multiply it by a special matrix as shown, which is also called a projection matrix because it removes the value of z and helps us to project a 3 dimension in 2 dimension. So we can store all the points of the cube in an array with coordinates x, y and z as a vector, and we can define a projection matrix and we can multiply this projection matrix with our points to get the coordinates in 2 dimension and render them on the screen with lines between the points so that it look more like a cube, and we will get this. But the cube is not rotating, so how we can rotate it? To rotate it, we have to learn about rotation matrix. So this is my original coordinate system, and if I rotate this by an angle of beta from x-axis, we will get our new coordinate system, let's say x dash and y dash. And there is a point in the plane whose coordinate is x, y and distance r from the origin. And we have to find the value of coordinates in the new coordinate system. Means we have to find the value of x dash, y dash, which is the coordinate in our new coordinate system. And using the conversion of polar coordinates to Cartesian coordinate, we can write x is equals to r cos alpha, y is equals to r sin alpha, and similarly for x dash and y dash. If we expand x dash, we will get r cos alpha cos beta minus r sin alpha sin beta, and if we replace r cos alpha with x and r sin alpha with y, we will get x dash equals to x cos beta minus y sin beta. And if we do similar type of manipulation with y dash, we will get y dash equals to r cos alpha sin beta plus r sin alpha cos beta, which is equals to x sin beta plus y cos beta. And now if we write our new coordinate in the form of matrix, we will get this expression. And if we do same type of algebra in 3 dimension, we have to define rotation in 3 different axes, x, y and z axis. And if you solve it, you will get these expressions. All these metrics represents rotation of coordinate system in about 3 different axes by an angle theta. So now we can write 3 different rotation matrices in our code to rotate our coordinate system about 3 different axes, x, y and z. And after that we will multiply this by our points coordinate and project this on our screen with projection matrix. And for rotation we will constantly increase the angle with a small value. But in this animation but I had also added perspective while projecting this on the screen. In the next video, I will talk about the perspective and more about the projection matrix.